I've got a 2019 Yamaha Drive2 Golf Cart. And for me, getting a golf cart was kind of one of those big things where maybe I'm doing okay if I've got a golf cart. But in part of maintaining that golf cart, you've got to check the batteries, got to check the tires, and just do overall regular maintenance. And unfortunately, when I went to check my batteries the other day, they were completely dead, wouldn't hold a charge. So today I'm going to take out the batteries, go purchase new ones, and then install those. And I'm going to take you along because this is a process and it's also expensive. So let's go. And there she is, our Yamaha Drive2. It's a 2019 electric golf cart. And this was going to be our first weekend riding her around in early May. We have pollen season pretty bad here in South Carolina. While it does stay outside, we do keep it under a tarp. Unfortunately, bugs and stuff still get in there, so we have to really clean it for the season. To start, I've got some other cleaning stuff coming in to get some of the mildew or mold off the seats. That seems to be a problem. But we have 6 8-volt batteries, and we'll have to take those out and completely swap those out. It is quite costly replacing batteries. The other thing is I probably should have kept it in tow mode and then put a trickle charge on it here and there, and that's something I'll have to do, going forward. I did check the battery levels or the fluid levels often, but they lasted about 2.5 years. So hopefully the new batteries will be a higher quality and will last us a good bit longer, because it's about $1,000 or so to replace these batteries. Let's get started. Got my 14mm socket. We'll go ahead and get started. And I took pictures of everything because there's a ton of cables for other accessories, and I want to make sure I put those on the right order. So hopefully I don't screw that up.
Get up, stretch my legs. Eat some breakfast, milk and eggs. Brush my teeth up, wash my face. Start my day.
Let me know, do you have a golf cart? Do you want to own a golf cart? My community is very golf cart friendly. They have events with like 4th of July. It's kind of like a water balloon fight of sorts. So it's nice community events, and just a good way to get around in our community. I know not every community is kind of designed for one or set up for one quite like ours, but yeah, it's just kind of a nice way to get around, or when friends come over and it's nice weather, just to ride around the neighborhood. It's a pretty large neighborhood, so the fact that it's so golf cart friendly makes it really desirable to have one. And one thing to have a golf cart in South Carolina and operate on the roads, you're not allowed to operate them at night legally on a road. You have to be a licensed driver. You also have to have insurance. Thankfully, insurance for these is not a lot, and it's insurance in case you hit somebody, so it's liability insurance. But it's not a lot of insurance that's required, so that's good. And that's essentially it. And you're also supposed to be registered with DMV. You get a sticker, and that's a requirement. But the sticker, I think, is like $10 for 5 years. So it's not a hard process there.
Get up, stretch my legs. Eat some breakfast, milk and eggs. Brush my teeth up, wash my face. Throw my clothes on, start my day. Wake up, I can smell the smoke from the bacon.
All right, and we are done taking all the bolts off for all the cables. The only thing now we need to do is remove the support brackets that keep them in place. So let's get started on that.
See the sun shining from the windows. Okay, I know that today'll be a good day. Okay, I know that today'll be a good day. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Drink some water, brush my teeth, get out of bed and I stretch. Bed in my hair is a mess. Look through my clothes.
And oh man, I left the 2 drawers open in my toolbox, and they all just fell. So let's go fix that real quick before I lose some sockets. See that commotion? This is what happened. Everything fell out. So I recovered everything. It's the one piece I'm using. So yeah, outside of just picking all those up, everything's fine. Thankfully, this is a 3/8-inch drive sockets. So a little bit of weight. I should have closed it. Lesson learned. I wish I could say that's the first time I've done that, but it's not.
Anything I do is drip. I feel like a kid when I'm tick-tocking. I still keep it real as it is. I show my age, I don't switch often. I'm just as a dad as it gets. Try taking naps with my kids talking. I'm guessing this life how it is. And I can't wait for the weekend. Keep jammies on like I'm a kid. Yeah. Wake up, get up, stretch my legs.
Like, why couldn't they make handles? And there's like little hooks, like they probably have a device or something. Oh, goodness gracious. That's how you lose a finger. Wow, these are heavy.
Breakfast, milk and eggs. Brush my teeth up, wash my face. Throw my clothes on, start my day. Wake up, I can smell the smoke from the bacon. Let's go, see the sun shining from the windows. Okay, I know that today'll be a good day. Okay, I know that today'll be a good day. Feel good, feel great, can't complain. Look out.
That sucked. All right, we're loaded up and we're gonna head to Advanced Auto. I had to buy at 3 different stores, so I'm gonna plug that into Waze and hopefully get the fastest route to get all 3. Unfortunately, I tried like 8 stores to see which had 3 or more, and only 1 store did. So there we go. We need 6 of them. It was $1,000, about $1,060. I should get a slight credit for the course when I turn these in, and I'll let you guys know the final damage. Let's go. So you can see Advanced Auto behind me. We're here where I'm picking up 3 batteries, I hope. I just got a call from the store that has 2 of my batteries. They only have 1. So the second battery will arrive at 2 p.m. Their website seemed to do a really good job with who had inventory and who didn't. I mean, rather than just me calling around to a bunch of stores, I trusted the inventory because it's their own website. You'd think they would know. But it also seemed to manage it quite well. If I try to put in 4 at one, it said, hey, they only got 3. Other stores, they didn't have any. So hopefully that one will come in at 2. They'll call me and I can go pick it up. I do have plans to go see Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And hopefully I can go pick it up at 2. It's about a 20-minute drive from the house. Pick it up, go back, install those 2, and be good to go so I can use the cart maybe today or tomorrow. But let's go get these 3. And fingers crossed they have all 3. Cue the drama. I go in, they don't have my batteries. Why? Because that's AutoZone. Advanced Auto is like right over there. Oh, today is a day. All right, let's go see if they have my batteries. All right, got the first 3 batteries from Advanced Auto Parts. Walked in, my 3 batteries are already pulled on a cart. I really appreciate that, Advanced Auto Parts. Thank you. And I can only turn in the 3 for the core instead of all 6. I was just hoping to get that all knocked out at once. So I guess their store, it only print out a receipt for them to turn in 3. So I'll go to the other store to pick up the 1 battery and turn in 1. And then I'll have to come back out later and get the last 2 at 2 p.m., which is about an hour from now. So let's go get that 1. I don't know how far away that is, but we're on an adventure. We started off headed for the 3. We picked those 3 batteries up, turned in the 3 old cores, went and got our 1 and turned in that core. And right as I was completing that, the store that had 2 but was short 1 getting it shipped to them called me to say, hey, it's here. They called me right when they said they would. So overall, Advanced Auto Parts, good job. Everything worked great. So I've got all 6 batteries. My back is killing me. And now I'm going to head home and figure out how to get those into the cart because there's no handles. And I can't just put them down there and slide them around because there's a little lip in the tray of the golf cart to keep them from sliding. So my back is going to be just dying tomorrow. All right, let's go do that. On a scale of 1 to how bad I don't really want to do this, I cannot begin to tell you. You can see the batteries right there, all 6 of them. They need to go down there in my poor back. So, all right, let's do this.
My window, see birds and planes. Sun's out, some clouds, it might rain. Siblings on my nerves again. Summertime, go for a swim. Wintertime, go grab a sled. Spring, I might need an umbrella. Fall back in school with my friends. Attitude change like the weather. My mom tell me it never ends. Like clocks, we evolve in a circle. Every 12 months we do it again. Wake up, get up, stretch my legs. Eat some breakfast, milk and eggs. Brush my teeth up.
All right, so that wasn't as bad as I thought. All 6 are in. Now I'm going to put on the braces, and then we'll start connecting all the cables. All 3 support brackets are in, and now it's time to hook up and do the wiring. Probably won't film as much because, well, I need the camera on the phone to basically look at the photos that I took just to make sure I'm wiring things up correctly. I think I know pretty much, but yeah, I'd rather not take that risk. So let's get started. I'll show you some of it, and we'll go from there. All right, so the last connection here, I've got these 2 cables on. Let's run that one over there. Tension here to kind of keep it laying down. And once I connect that, we are done. And I can take it off of tow, put it in run, and see how she works. So here's hoping we did everything right. I mean, thank goodness for color coding, because, you know, I mean, it's not that difficult, but yeah. All right, so here we go. Might see a little sparking, arcing, maybe. Not abnormal. Okay, that was exciting. So very anticlimactic, which is really climatic, whatever. But when you're turning this stuff on, you don't want it to do anything. It just needs to be able to start now. So I'm going to drop this. We'll see if it starts up, and then we'll get a test run. All right, this is the moment of truth. I'm going to put the key in and see if it'll start. It doesn't really make any noise, but it should give me a little bit of idea that it's going to work. So here we go. Yeah, so it's powering up. My battery meter doesn't want to giving me some color, so I don't know if there's not enough power in it or what, or if somehow that's not wired properly, but that has never worked. So I might need to put these on a charge overnight, although when you get a car battery, right, it should just go from there. So it took off. I'm going to check the app and see what the app says and about voltage, and it's just possible there's something with the wiring for the voltage meter, your battery life. I mean, those don't really work that well. So I definitely want to check the tires out and make sure they have correct air in them, and that there's not some sort of rot or something, because they've been sitting one direction for a while, and I might need to think about that in the future. But overall, we're pretty good. See you back at the house. And it's working well, so about to pull in the driveway here. But I don't know what that was. Excuse me. Sorry, just hit the horn. Wow, scared a neighbor. My wife hates when I hit the horn, so sorry, guy. But yeah, I need to check the tires out. That's one thing I need to think about in the future. Let's check the lights. So let's see, we'll turn the camera around here. All right, headlights are on. Let me see if our tail lights are on. Tail lights are on. You can see I need to really clean it. Let's turn those off. Turn the blinker. Yep. Other blinker. Yep. All right, let's check the back. Can't check the brake light, obviously. Yeah, and the diagnostic app says everything's going good, so looks like we're all set. I don't know. Those are my hazards. Yeah, so I mean, looks like we're doing good. So I'm gonna wash it up and check the tire pressure and report back. All right, he's all cleaned up. And by the way, if I didn't introduce you, his name is Bart the Cart. My wife's very good at naming her vehicles. She has Jorge the Forte and Lorraine the Terrain she's had. So anyways, Bart the Cart. But in all my time owning a golf cart, I've always struggled with maybe some mold or mildew on the seats, and nothing's really gotten it out as well as I would have liked till now. This RMR 86 has been the greatest thing ever. Now it has super high reviews on Amazon. The link will be right in the top there for the description. So if you've made it this far, I am telling you now, this is the greatest stuff that I've ever used on there. Shake it up when you get it. It says that, but shake it up, spray it on there. You might have to do it twice, but let it sit for a little bit. It's supposed to sit till it comes off, but let it sit there, kind of wipe it off, maybe just a little hard rubbing off. You don't have to scrub it. And then reapply if you need to, but it cleaned mine up to make the seats look brand new again. So RMR 86, again, the link's in the description to go right to Amazon to get it. Fantastic stuff. I'm sending the link to my mom because she needs it for her deck, but this has been the greatest thing I've used to clean my cart. All right, we got our water, we're all cleaned up, so we're gonna head down to the river and hope that we don't get stuck. So I'll go show you that, and you get to see a little bit of my community and why we have a golf cart. There's the river, one of our overlooks. Looks like somebody's having a graduation party. There's our family pool, playground. Yeah, nice little area to hang out with, or hang out in. And I'm gonna head back home. So my wife's coming in, back from running her errands. We're gonna check the golf cart out, let her see how it works, and go to our movie. See ya.